Chief Meteorologist Ross Whitley with your first alert forecast.
Temperatures out there now, not too bad, 65 degrees. We even warmed all the way up to about 72 here in Panama City, so it felt like spring at times this morning with the dew points up in the 60s. Had a little bit of light shower activity, and we've got some showers still ongoing out there right now, but we are awaiting the colder air. You can see it, Louisville, St. Louis down into the 20s, Atlanta in the 40s, and Memphis already below freezing. But as mentioned yesterday, looking off to the north and west, that's where our wind is going to be coming out of. It's just going to be a glancing blow for us. We're only going to see the colder air here for about 2 days before that starts to slide off to the east, and as it does so, we'll warm right back up. And thankfully, for a couple of days before we see the colder air come back, and that should be relatively short-lived. Should see some nicer weather come back on the backside of that. We'll see. That's a long way off. 64 for Mariana, 65 in Blountstown, 64 in Panama City, as well as 66 in Apalachicola. The colder air already sliding into Defuniak Springs, Evergreen, and Destin down into the 50s, but we're going to see those temperatures falling pretty quickly. We've had some light showers. Again, the boundary more or less is off to the south, but we're still clearing this out of here. We got at least enough lift for some stray showers, so some light action going on, with the best rain actually going across Holmes County back up into southern Alabama where the rain is right now. So you could run into a shower through the rest of this evening, but it's the colder temperatures you're really going to be talking about as we get into the morning tomorrow by 6 p.m. So not too long away, we'll see those temperatures basically where they are now. By midnight, most of us should be in the 30s and 40s, exception Apalachicola. But check it out. By midnight, it's already going to be feeling like 29 in Mariana and 27 in Defuniak Springs. By 6 a.m., this is when we're talking about dangerous low wind chill values. Anytime it gets down to about 20 or feels like about 20, you're just not going to recover that heat outside. So if you're outside for an extended period of time, you're just not going to be able to feel warm, and hypothermia could set in. If you're outside for, say, like an hour and you can't get warm, that's where these issues are going to come from. So the cold weather advisory that is in place, that's what it's for. It's specifically for individuals outside overnight tonight dealing with what is going to feel very, very cold. By 9 a.m., it's still going to feel like the 30s, and we're only going to warm up into the low 50s for tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, we may even see frost all the way to the coast because the temperature, well, it's going to be near freezing, but we're also going to see that dry air in place, and the wind will be near zero. So if we are going to have frost, it's probably not tonight. It is going to be tomorrow night. 53 to 51 for the daytime highs tomorrow, with that wind chill or advisory, or cold weather advisory as it is called now, in effect overnight tonight. And as we go forward, again, we do have the rain set to work in. That will come in on Monday. Thankfully, we have trended away from the chance of any kind of severe weather. This just looks like a heavy rain threat, possibly Tuesday and Wednesday as that cold front comes through. And you can see the colder air returning Wednesday night and Thursday of next week after a relatively nice stretch of warmer weather here, maybe about 4 or 5 days.
All right, so there's something for everybody.
Yeah, we'll take it. Sunday looks really nice.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Ron.